Good evening, Stanton, and welcome back to another episode of Starsis and Wednesdays. Today, we are going to do a follow-up of the mining video from a few weeks ago. With the mining process, we've already gone over the first two steps. Mining the actual rocks with your ship, and delivering your mining to the refinery. So today, the third step is just get everything out of the refinery into a cargo ship, drop it off at a planet-side station, and sell it all to TDD. And make a profit. Hopefully. So, loading right now is pretty simple. You go to your completed loadout, you select the cargo ship that you want. We will not be using the Titan. Then you just collect. One, two, come on. Do be patient with the system. Even though the servers are optimized, there is still back-end work that has to be done to make sure that the process runs smoothly. And of course, you don't want to lose anything that you've put the effort into. There we go. Please. There we go. One more. And that's everybody. So right now with the whole refinery process to cargo, that is automatic into your ship. It used to be before, I want to say 3.23, the offload planet side was automatic as well. Just landed your ship, stored it, and everything was available in the terminal to sell. Actually, no, I've been 324 with the cargo overhaul. But now, when you go planet side, you have to manually unload everything. So it does take more time, but it's the realism that the devs are going for. And I'm honestly waiting for them. I don't know if it's ever going to happen, but
to the ASOP vehicle retrieval.
Waiting for them to decide to do it on the refinery side as well. It will suck to some people, but going for the realism simulation aspect, I can fully understand it. Having the refinery load up into your freight elevator, and then you manually load it into your cargo ship, and then repeat the process in reverse, and you land. And today's bird of choice, sit, is the C2 Hercules. Yes, there are graphical issues, but that's just polish that'll get taken care of later. So I really don't care. As long as it works, that's good enough. Anyway. So yeah, this video should hopefully be pretty short. I think the longest portion of it is going to be me offloading everything. We are going to Area 18 to offload. Generators on.
Crusader
Engines to power.
a journey breathtaking.
Gauging VTOL.
Systems on. Launch complete.
Alright, we got up. Disengaging VTOL.
Shields off.
Settings. Yeah, settings are still good. Hangar clear. Gear up. And gotta go around the entire station.
Up. Quantum travel engaged.
And I'll leave the lights on for now.
Quantum
I always
travel
loved that
complete.
issue of loading planets. Yeah, I think the cloud plume's right there. So we will be hitting Area 18 at night,
Quantum travel
or
engaged.
maybe dusk, which means landing is going to be easy. Or at least finding Riker is going to be easy. Because at night you can see those landing lights. During the day, they are not
Quantum
visible.
travel complete.
And the slow descent into Riker. That's a medium going in. Large should be over there. Unless they give me the close one. I believe we're in con range.
Shields on.
Take two. Okay, I do not have experience with that hangar. Hopefully I'm not going over anybody. Gauging VTOL.
Alert.
Landing gear down. And I way off target. excuse me. Unfortunately, sometimes with the landing queues, you get shortchanged on the hangars. So we're going to have to try that again. Put me over here now. Okay. Wait, why is my gear not down? Thought I was coming in a little hot on those.
Landing gear down.
Oh, come on. Oh, Riker, how I miss you. Okay, now please stay open for a teeny bit longer. Not fond of how quickly I'm gonna have to rush this in. Why do I feel... Okay, this is a large hangar. Come on. Steady. Nope, we're not getting auto landing. One oddity when landing with the C2 is you will lose audio. Turn that off. So right now the hangar doors are closing, but you can't hear them in the ship. And you won't hear anything that's going on right now because of a, I don't know, audio bug at the moment. But once we exit the ramp, you will definitely start hearing everything again. Okay. Servers are really not feeling good today, apparently. But anyways. So as of right now, we are recording in 4.0.1. So the C2, actually all the Hercules class birds, still have issues with their ramp and still have issues with their landing gear. Even though we've landed, even though we're sitting on the gear, even though the engines are off, it is actually not seated on the ground. Okay, there we go. So, what you have to do is bounce your ship. Basically, take a container and kiss the ramp. See that the ship bounced a little bit off the ground, and now it is safe to depart. From what I've heard, it's been fixed in 4.0.2, which is currently on PTU. I personally have not checked, but oh, they've made a mess of this. I'm going to assume that the rumors are true. I'm going to hope the rumors are true. Because technically it's not just the C2 that has the issue. I believe all the Hercules, the A2, the M2, all have it. Actually, that's an interesting question I'd love to hear an answer to. Who actually uses the M2? And why? Not trying to downplay people, I'm just kind of curious as to the actual benefit of an M2. Now, I can see the appeal of the A2, but if memory serves correctly, the M2 and the C2 are similarly priced. So I'd be curious as to the justification why you got one, if anybody even has them. Let's see, what else? Oh. I was going to talk about. I'm pretty sure I know a question somebody might ask. Why am I using max lift when there's ATLS? Yeah, right now, from my personal experience, the ATLS are not that great, especially not for C2. If I was using like a Taurus, I could definitely would approve the Atlas. But yeah, with hangar instancing off, as far as I've seen, it's a pain to pull out an Atlas, an ATLS, sorry, not an Atlas. Atlas is a company, ATLS is a mechanized forklift. But yeah, it is a pain to pull them out. With server instancing offline, last I checked, they get destroyed any time you leave your hangar. And yes, you can put them on a ship, fly them around with you. But there was a bug with 4.0 preview. I don't know if it got fixed, and I don't feel like wasting my time with it, where the ATLS would actually lose functionality. Plus, with the Hercules, the ATLS, it just doesn't work right. Especially with these 32 SU containers. You can't see in front of you. Trying to target the cargo grid is a massive pain. Oops. So yeah, the ATLS, it'd be good since I do, 2-point unload. I unload to my junk pile over here, and then I move the junk pile into the elevator. So the ATLS would be good moving the junk pile into the elevator, but unloading the ship and actually loading the ship is even harder with the ATLS, I think. I'm sure, smart people who actually know what they're doing would probably disagree with that, but yeah, between the ramp, moving up and down the ATLS, and I had 32 in Tarnite. That was a good run. Yeah, moving up and down the ramp with the ATLS sucks. and moving any container over like a 16 SCU, the way the ATLS holds that, it's almost impossible to see in front of you where you're aiming. One thing I would love to see them make, which I doubt it, would be a cargo loader vehicle, not vessel. So sparks. Basically, you would load up like, I don't know, a flatbed, let's call it. Why am I sparking so much? You basically load up a flatbed, say 2x2, and yeah, 2x2, and it'd be 2 across, 2 up, and maybe, how long are these? 8 long. You'd load that up onto the flatbed, and then the flatbed would automatically load into your ship, so you wouldn't have to fight with the tractor beam getting it onto the ship. Because the second level, where all these bigger boxes are, when you get to the sides, the gap is extremely tight, and sometimes you're fighting to get it in there. I'm really uncomfortable with all the sparking I'm seeing. But anyway, yeah, it'd be nice if they made like a flatbed vehicle. Not something that you load an entire C2's worth of cargo on and press one button and it automatically loads the whole thing in one shot. But like the C2, you'd load up one to go here, one would be next here. You go 4 times to go 4 across, then you do another set of 4, then you do another set of 4 for each top layer. It'd be a nicety to have. Oh, those sparks are really making me nervous. I think I let the generator on, so the shield should be still active. I'm only nervous because I have had a C2 explode while unloading. I was not a happy camper that day. Let's see. What else? But, for the most part, it is honestly a very good ship. I mean, you got the second largest cargo space. Whole C obviously being bigger. I mean, 2 loads and you've maxed out the cargo space that you can store in any station, which I've done a few times. And it's, got dual shields. I mean, it's not a combat vessel. I think crew-wise right now it's recommended too, because Copilot handles the top and bottom turret. Oops. lot of small boxes. That's another 24. Wow, really did get some turn. Still, yeah, we're still recording. Good. Let's see what else. What else? Can't think of any big news at the moment. I mean, you got 4.0.2 in PTU. It's been there for a few weeks, so it should be going live soon. Haven't really read up on it. I tempted to just put all in the front. Oops. Nope. That sound you're hearing, or heard, is just a sound bug with the hangars right now. Actually, I thought that they had most of that fixed. Basically, someone else was landing in the hangar spot that I had previously landed in after the multiple attempts. When server meshing went live, that was much, much more noticeable, especially high traffic areas like Genie. Oh, that's a lot of boxes. Nope, give me that. Oh, I really, really want to open the front nose ramp, but I know that's going to bounce me into the ship. And I don't want to fight that. This is the reason why when I do cargo runs, I always go for 32s. It saves you so much time. Because these 1SCUs are just... they're honestly pain. Especially when you got like 100 of them. It's kind of the reason why I would love to see that flatbed design model for cargo loading and unloading. Let's see, that would be a 16, right? Yeah, it's 2 8s. Looking at where we're sitting right now, I think I might be a little too far forward with the parking job. I was hoping auto-land would work. Most of the time I've seen auto-land actually function is when you've already landed and then just take off again. I haven't really had it work too well with the Hercules. mainly because of the whole ship not being settled on the floor. But like with the Mole and with the Antares, Scorpius, yeah, it typically works. You just land and then get back up, and then you hold N for the auto land. Wow, we really went all out. How much was this? This was only supposed to be 624. Yeah, this goes back to the whole, during the mining videos, talking about how inert materials seem to be a lot less than they used to be in the past. If anyone could confirm that it actually got reduced, I'd love to hear it. Or love to see the source that verifies that. Because it may just be me getting lucky, or attributing it to, what is it, causality is not actually, what's the saying? I can't think of it right now. Coincidence and causality not being the same. Yeah, it feels weird having 8 mole runs fill up a C2. Especially not even having the mining modules that reduce inert material. That's a 2. Big. So let's see, in terms of cargo capacity, C2, what's its max size? The grid can take 696 SCUs. When I do cargo runs, I only go with the max 32 limit, which is 20. It can take 20 32 SCUs. And people who are willing to take the risk can actually put more in the bird than that. Because the cargo grid stops at the elevator, then starts after the elevator. So people much braver than me will put cargo containers in that dead space. You have to be much braver for me to try that. I have had too many ships blow up to even attempt it. And if you are successful with that, more power to you. Eesh, I didn't want to do that. I've got so many boxes to unload. Oh, then I gotta put in the freight elevator. It may seem like a pain initially doing this for mining, but when you understand that the refinery actually rounds up, I believe the math term would be sealing if you work with spreadsheets or you do coding. So 90 micro SCUs would actually get rounded up to 1 SCU. So that's the reason why I have all these tiny little boxes. So yeah, labor-wise, it's definitely more of a hassle since, actually I want to say it's 324, brought the whole cargo system into play. But pay-wise, you know, you actually make more than if you got paid what you actually mined. It's kind of like how potato chips sell you a bag that looks big, but is only 60% full. So, yeah, a bunch of these containers are probably not filled to their actual size. But we won't tell the people at the Trade Commission that. No, we want to do that first. Almost halfway there. I do wish this was a little faster in its movement, but considering that it's stronger than the multi-tool and can lift heavier and farther, it's an understandable payoff. Yeah, that's a 32. Junk pile's getting risky. Oops. 3 left. Yeah, I think that's the last one. Real last, you are the last. Good. Okay, let's grab a big one. That's just 24. Crap, I'm at 32. There is one item that I do want to highlight when working with these freight elevators. I've only seen it in the large hangars, and I've only seen it on the rear freight elevator. And I think it's been fixed. So never mind what I was about to say. Yeah, there was an issue in the past where stuff was not targetable back there. But it looks like it's been fixed, probably in one of the hot fixes, so that's a good thing. Just a sign that things are improving. Yet another one. didn't put a gap. Good. Oh, this is a 32. I can put it in the other spot. Oh, that's actually kind of quiet. Is my audio down? No, audio's still good. Nope. Yes, I do have a little OCD when loading these crates. I find it makes the load a little smoother, especially when you get to the last boxes and you're squeezing stuff in. And yes, this would be the optimal point to have an ATLS out. But like I said earlier, pulling out the ATLS is a massive pain right now. Because it comes up through the hangar. If it came out through one of these side areas, like over there, it would be perfect. Maybe they'll do that in the future, I don't know. But the best option would honestly be back in 3.24, when hangar instancing was working. You could just leave it in your hangar. So hopefully we'll get back to that point sometime. Nope. Good. Come on. Go in your slot. Wow, that is all sorts of twisted. Really have runs this good. 32 Tarnite is, that is a payday. I mean, it'd be nice if it was quants, but you know, I'll take what I can get. Oops. Crap. Parking job? Yeah, that's way too far forward. Crap. I'm gonna have to move the bird after I send everything down. Yeah, that's good. One thing that could happen if you try to store it incorrectly is that it will catch on the hangar doors or the elevator doors and get quote-unquote destroyed. Considering that larger ships take larger times to recover, it is not something I want to do. Crap, almost out of there. This was supposed to be a short video, but it looks like it's going to be long like all the others. Someday I'll figure out how to make an actual short video. Okay. You are big. Well, let's put you back there. And I don't think I have any large ones left, so now we're just throwing scrap in. Go there. Okay. What are we at? 15 minutes? Go in. Nope. Want the 4s. Yeah, most tractor beams have a short range of attack, if you will excuse the term. The max lift is 90 degrees, 45 in each direction. I believe the multi-tool is 60, giving it 30 degrees of variance in each direction. If you stay too long outside of that, you'll just break your tether. Say a few choice words and pick it up again. Oh, that's 2. Wow, okay, yeah. We're just gonna be taking everything now and throwing it wherever it falls. What I should have done was load the far side, both layers, then worked on this on the side. You can definitely tell I'm getting tired because I'm sliding my boxes all over the place. Considering the payout, it's definitely worth the effort. And to be honest, mining is one of the more stable, steady, but slow incomes. Like I said before, you have the 3 process: mining, refining, and delivery. The only time you ever really have a risk as mining, aside from mining quantum, is when they do a major patch. So one thing that typically happens with major patches is your refinery queue will be cleared out. I don't know the exact justification for it. There's probably some reasoning. Oh, crap. But yeah, if you have stuff in the refinery, you typically will lose it on a major patch. Like with 4.0.2, I'm almost willing to put money on that. Which is why I was in a little bit of a rush to get this done. Because I am not entirely sure when that's going live. I think it was back during when 324 went live, I had like 16 runs loaded up in the refinery. So that, at the time, that hurt, but with 4.0 wipe, it hurt less when the wipe hit. Oh, there's so much junk on the floor. Yeah, I should have built the wall on the left. Crap. And works from there on. Really didn't think I had this much in terms of small containers. I am almost tempted to switch to the multi-tool. I can't even see the end of that. Come on. Move. Yeah. As I keep doing this channel, I will look at ways to try and shorten these videos, because, well, mining I can understand, that's gonna be forever. Actually, most of these Star Citizen videos probably are gonna end up being 20 plus minutes. Heck, I think even if I did one bounty mission, it would end up being 15 minutes long. Between flying there, between picking the mission, flying there, taking out the target, flying back, yeah. Thing? Yeah, whatever. We'll try to work it as things continue. Oh, 2 SCU for a quant. What run did I pick that up on? Not complaining, just don't remember having that good of luck. Sounds like someone else just landed. Or actually, no, that was probably a takeoff. Another thing of quant. What does quant run for? 20k? So yeah, that would be 20k right there. Let me think. Vexilite is 6.6. By 2, that's 12k. Oh, there's so many small ones. And for the question, yes, I do believe this is all worth the effort. Considering the estimated payout for all 8 of these runs is, in my book, definitely worth the effort. Hauling missions do have a good payout. It's just the one thing I don't like about hauling missions, especially in the higher ranks, is they send you everywhere. You have to pick up at like 3 different locations and then drop off at 2. I'll probably discuss it in the hauling video, which, let me think, what's that one gonna be? Probably do bounty next week. We did Area 18 last week because the idiot that recorded the mining video and the video before that needed to be punished. Yeah, I think next week's going to be another bounty mission video. Either that or a bunker mission video, which technically is bounty mission, but I doubt I'm going to have the A1 by then. Yeah, that is the next ship I'm working towards. And this payout for all of this will basically get halfway there. So yeah, I think next week will be bounty missions, possibly bunker, and then the week after that we'll take a look at the cargo, not the hauling, cargo hauling, yeah, hauling missions, contracts, not actual cargo hauling, which is an entirely different process. So hauling missions, you just take the contract, pick up everything at the elevators, and go point A to B, C, D, and E. Cargo hauling is where you go and buy trade materials yourself. Ship them across the system and sell them for a better price. Hopefully. And if I were to say, I would say cargo trading is actually more lucrative than cargo hauling. Overall, because I need to get you in there before I lose a spot. I see another one. Because cargo hauling just wastes a lot of time. making you go to 3 stations to pick up stuff. That's not what that is. Cargo trading, you can go one station to another station. Buy at A, sell at B. So overall trading, if you have the money, the capital to start with, does help you in the long run. Does help you more. So you could do hauling until you have enough to do trading. But at the end of the day, you do whatever the hell you want. It's your game, you play it the way you feel like. Oh, only a few more to go. I am not sure where that frame rate drop just came from. Oops. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Oops. Yeah, that is another thing I do need to fix with the OBS settings. Because right now the NVIDIA overlay for the FPS is not showing, so when I figure out how to pull my head from my ass, I will fix that. But right now in the hangar we are getting around 45. Of course, I am on max graphics settings, but as most people will tell you, Star Citizen is not very well optimized on the graphical pipeline. It has been improved greatly with the past few patches. I notice it a lot in New Babbage. Because it used to be when I'd take the tube in New Babbage, either to the spaceport or to the city, there's sometimes I'd drop down to like 12 FPS. Now the drop it's still there, but you hit like 20, 24. Up, thank you. Orison, I think Orison still has issues. I usually only have the issue when I go to the, oh, what site is it? It's a site that has the TDD and Crusader showroom. That's where I usually have the frame issues in Orison. Area 18, even though this is my home port, is honestly where I do experience a lot of FPS drop, and we will see that when I take the tram to the main station. Probably noticed it in the previous video from, what, last week? Yeah. I don't remember if I talked about it last week. Of course, I'm lucky if I remember what I had for breakfast. just get in there. Anywhere. That is his last box right now. Crap. One thing about being in civilians, you cannot store a two-handed item. Alright, select everything. Okay. Move to warehouse 617. Did I forget something? No? I'll have to check that. It should have been 624. That's interesting. Oh, crap. Oh, that box Crap. I know what happened. I just lost cargo. That was on me. The box that I accidentally grabbed on the corner. When you grab like that and there's stuff on top of it, it detaches from the grid. That sucks. Alright, and I need to move the ship back a little bit. So let's see. I lost a 4, and there were 2. No, I lost an 8. There were 2 4s on top of it. No, there were 2 2s on top of it, I think. Have to check the video. To 17, so I lost 7 SCU. I hope none of that was quant. Power to generators, engine on.
A journey worth taking. Systems on.
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
Landing complete.
Okay, that should be better.
And systems off.
Okay, so the payout's going to be less than I was expecting. That's on me. Oops, wrong thing. There's... Yeah, I don't see any boxes, so... Yeah, lost boxes to the void. Yeah, right now the big issue with C2 is the landing gears settings and the ramps.
Welcome. You'll please visit us again. Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval. Please visit us again.
The main reason why I didn't open the front ramp is the bug at the moment, which is being patched, causes the C2 act like it's on a balancing beam. And while it's doing that, it will actually rotate around the hangar. So in the time that it took me to unload everything into the junk pile, it would have gone a good 90 degrees. There we go. That's what an elevator looks like. It's been so long since I've been to Riker. Funny. All right. I'm sorry.
Obey
Sorry.
all security and customs personnel at all
Wow,
times.
it's really
Their job is
crowded
your
today.
safety.
all right. So now that you have everything, all your containers loaded into your freight elevator, figures. You're going to take the tram. Well, since we're at 18, tram. And you're going to head over to Main Plaza, where the TDD is located. And that's where you'll do your actual selling and get your reward.
Tram now leaving the station. Stand clear of the doors.
Ah, there it is. Okay. So, yeah, this is where the frame rates are going to die. Was 50, now we're dropping below 40. So, as we're traveling, random question. Have any of you heard about the group of freelancers that went to Orison and tried the whammers there? Anybody? Apparently, they gave it misc reviews. Feel free to roast me in the comments for that horrible joke. I fully deserve it.
Now arriving.
All right. Just a little bit further. Over the river and through the woods. If you want to know what TDD stands for, just read those big words. Thank you.
I miss the days when outlaws tried to stay low-key.
Anyway. Yeah. As you can tell, we're getting the true frame rate of Area 18 at 30. There we go. So you select your location. It used to be, before 324's changed, that you could select your ship and just sell everything from there. But now that we've loaded everything into our storage locally, select Area 18. For buying, you would manually select which size cargo container you want. For selling, it is a waste of time. Just click max, Sell, confirm, wait, let everything clear correctly, and continue. 2640, yeah, that's good. Boras is... Wow, Boras took a hit. Hold on. 3174. And yes, prices of the TDDs do change based on, supply demand. You won't see massive fluctuations. It's actually impressive that Boras dropped 200 as credits. X-Lite is still the same. And I want to say, please do not quote me on it, I want to say the TDDs at different locations, like Orison, New Babbage, whatever that crap fest on Hurston is called, they all have different prices. I don't think there's any massive difference that you'll win on one if you versus another.
It's just not fair how they're being treated. I know they've signed contracts and all.
But yeah, I do believe they have different price. HEP is 23.5. Gold is 63. Oh, gold actually went up. Penny. 63.16. Taranite is 89.77. Yeah, that's basically the same. I do apologize for the audio cutting out randomly. It's not that I screwed up the settings again, it's just me alt-tabbing over to the spreadsheet. Making sure I have all the updated prices. And that is the finale of the whole mining trio of process game loop. You mine the ore, you refine it at a refinery, and then you bring it to a TDD to sell it off, and you profit. So with that all said and done, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.